It's blue.
No way.
Is that Paulinho? It's Paulinho! Let's go! That's a sick one. Let's go!
So welcome back, guys. Today we've got a Paulinho review for you.
It's a bit different this time, as we've all actually had a chance to use him, as Rob was lucky enough to pack him. So Rob, what was the verdict on our Paul?
So I used him for like a full weekend league, and he's very good in game. Probably the best centre mid I've used all year. He's got high work rates, and combining that with a 99 stamina is just a perfect box-to-box midfielder. And on the player instructions, they'd use him on a balanced attack, and use him out of a CDM on stay back while attacking. And it just meant that Paulinho could just roam forward, and he thrived pretty much in that role. He's got very good shooting with 94 finishing and 96 shot power. Combining that with 93 composure is probably like more deadly than some strikers that I've used in the box. Absolutely unbelievable.
So you look at the card, I think probably the main downside to him might be the pace. Like that's the main question mark I'd say with him. How did we all find him in game?
So I used a shadow on him, which I don't know if it was the shadow that gave him his really good pace, but he just felt very fast in game. And he's got, I think he's like 6'1", maybe 6 foot, and you can just tell that he's tall, and he just uses that height and his long legs to just sprint away from people like it's nothing. He's not going to catch up with like your Adama Traores or your Ryan Kents in like the 90th minute, but he's fast enough as a great box-to-box midfielder. And he just like, say if like you're doing left stick dribble and then just sprint away, he's just fast enough. He's got the 87 acceleration just to sprint away from players.
Yeah, I found his pace definitely good enough. It was that odd type of pace though, like when you were defending especially, it's like he's cruising, and then as soon as the ball was there to be won, he just suddenly like rocketed towards them and got like his long legs out for the interception or the tackle, which I found really good. Sort of thinking about them interceptions, for me it was probably the best part of his card. His defending stats are like way above average, but they're not those unreal stats. They're like not in the 90s ones. How did you guys find him defensively?
So his defending stats aren't the best, but again with a shadow on him, I think that did boost it up a lot, and he definitely played above his stats. Like I said, the best CDM I've used all year, and just intercepting a lot, just winning a lot of tackles really. Like his strength as well, combining with that, just made him shrug people off like it was nothing pretty much.
I think one of the big things about his defending is the fact that it's his player model. Like he's kind of like, he's tall, but he's also quite lanky, so he's got a bit of agility about him that his card might not suggest. So when they've got decent agility, I find that they win the ball and then they actually can move on with the ball. It's not just, attack like a half-hearted tackle and then they're having to work hard to keep the ball. He shields it really well, which is one thing I really liked about his player model, is that he does actually feel strong, plays to his stats. As well as this, it's his aggression and that's what allows him to get up the pitch really quickly with the ball. So I think he's similar to Pogba maybe in last year's. His stats might not be the best, but he plays above them big time. So once again, going back to his dribbling stats, he's got 80 agility and 82 balance. It's good, but it's not that great, and that's I think why it was so surprising to me that he felt really good to move defensively and controlling when he was moving forward through the pitch.
So yeah, I agree. He felt very slick on the ball as well, and combining that with 4-star skills just opens up a world of opportunity. Like, say if you're running forward and the defender's like trying to cover like the goal, you can just Berber spin inside and then pass it off. Or even if you're running down the wing with him, with like I said, he feels quite fast. Just do a fake shot stopping that cricket and get it into that box, into the danger area. It's really good.
Yeah, I thought his dribbling was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought he had the best ball roll animation I've used on a central midfield player. Like, it absolutely sent people for hot dogs constantly. I thought it was really useful in the middle of the pitch for him to change his angle for his pass and like open up onto his left or his right foot, which sort of leads to that 4-star weak foot. How did you find that on him? Like, I thought the passing was great on either foot.
I think, like we spoke about in one of the previous reviews, that some players have got a bit of a fraud weak foot, but Paulinho is definitely not one of them. It felt like a 5-star when he shot at the right angles. It's not, as good as like your Cruyffs or your Hullet type of 5-star, but it is a quality weak foot. Like, there's some shots in the clips that you can see that he just absolutely postage stamps them, and then with that, it allows him to also pass the ball really well with his left foot.
Yeah, so I think we've covered quite a lot there, but are there any other strengths you guys found to the card that we've not covered?
I think my favourite thing about him was, like I said, I played him on a balanced attack. So when you're like holding up say if you're playing against like a 1-depth drop back merchant, and then like everyone's man marks, then he just comes from deep like unmarked. I think it just was dangerous to defend against that, especially with high shooting. It just causes a problem for people.
Having that extra attacking centre mid always helps against those drop back players, because it's the one player that they're not marking like straight away, and with him having good long shots, that really allows him to make use of joining the attack a bit later.
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
moving into the later bits of the review, we've got his Chem Styles. So like we said, we use the shadow on him because we played him as a CDM in a 4-2-3-1. But if you're more of a attacking player that maybe plays 4-4-2 and you're playing him centre mid, I'd say maybe go for an engine, because it just gives him that bit more agility and balance. I know we said that it feels pretty good, but it can never hurt to up it a bit more. Link-wise, we've gone for Texiera is a really good strong link to him. Neymar and Militao is the good weak links. It's a weird situation because Brazilian links are really good, but if you are running a hybrid, it could be quite difficult because of Texiera probably being the only strong link I'd want to use with him. And then here we are, Robbie, wrap it up.
So overall rating, we've gone for an 8.5 out of 10. Obviously the 10s, like we said in previous videos, being reserved for like your moments, Hullet and centre mid, stuff like that. But 8.5 out of 10, absolutely outstanding. If you can get him in, if you've got him untradeable, red or whatever, then 100% look to use him. Five for coins, say a 7 out of 10. When I did pack him, he was worth about 900k, and I don't think he was worth that much. He has dropped to about 600 now, which, to be honest, is a pretty good price for him. And as far as him being meta viable, absolutely 100%. And that is the review.
So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Drop a comment if you want anyone reviewing. We're going to have an Mbappe review out next week, so I hope you are looking forward to that, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon, guys.
Bye, guys.